I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Hey guys, I'm JoshBeGaming and welcome to Black Ops 3. I wouldn't call it a Black Ops Road to Black Ops 3, I'm going to call it just... Well, it is a Road to Black Ops 3, I'll be playing in the background, but it's not... I'm not doing a live commentary, I'm doing a post-commentary talking about Black Ops 3, and this time, I've done previously, like, the multiplayer trailer breakdown, I've done the single-player details, I've done multiplayer details, but this is diving into more multiplayer details and sort of diving into a specific part of multiplayer details, and I'm going to be talking about the perks that are not... I don't know if they're confirmed, but they look pretty... I've heard a lot of people... I've watched a load of people say these are all the perks that are in the game, and people talk about them, and these are, I'm guessing, the perks, because I've got pictures for all of them, and they look, you know, legitimate, and they've been in the early gameplay where... I can't remember what it was called. Like where you could go and play E3, I don't know if it was at E3, where people could go and play, and these were in the game. So, there's 3 tiers, like any other Call of Duty, there's 3 tiers, Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3. There's 6 in each tier, so there's 18 in total. In Tier 1, we start with Flak Jacket. That is in literally every Call of Duty game. It makes you into, like, not a full-blown juggernaut, but it gives you a lot. It makes explosives do less damage to you, so you're going to be using that. You'd be wanting to use that in games where you're going to be trying to capture something like flags, like capture the flag, domination, hard points, if that's in there. So, stuff like that. Blind Eye is the next one. The description for that is undetectable by score streaks and tracking systems. That's not UAV. That doesn't mean UAV. Blind Eye is like they're in a gunship. They won't be able to see you highlighted on their screen. So you're gonna use that if, say, someone's on a mad kill streak and they get the mothership or whatever. I don't know what the last kill streak is, and it's this massive gunship. They're not going to be able to see you if you use Blind Eye. The only way you're going to die is if they shoot in random places and you just happen to be in that one place. The next is Ghost, which I always use Ghost in any Call of Duty game. I always use the perk that enables you to be seen, not seen, from UAVs. The description for Ghost is cannot be detected by enemy UAVs while moving, planting or defusing bombs, or while controlling score streaks. The good thing about this is, if you just camp and sit in a corner, you're not going to be able to use Ghost because you have to be moving for it to be able to kick into effect, really. When you're planting bombs and defusing bombs, obviously you're going to be stood still. So Ghost enables you to be undetectable by UAVs while planting and defusing a bomb, because it'd be pretty unfair because they know exactly where you are if they have a UAV. And while controlling score streaks, so if you again have like a mothership or something where you have to leave your body, so to speak, and you go into the view of the gunship, or I don't know what kind of, like a drone sort of thing, then you won't be able to be seen from UAVs, because that'd be a bit unfair because you won't be able to control your body. The next one, which is not like the one in Advanced... Well, it is like the one in Advanced Warfare. It's called Blast Suppressor. But it doesn't, obviously, there's no exosuits in this, so this removes all minimap indicators from when you are using your thruster pack. Now, the thruster pack is the, like, the white bar you see when you play the game. It's like stamina bar. Say if you jump, you jump and you can hover a little bit, or you can double jump. That is basically literally all you can do is like slide, jump, and double jump and hover. It's nothing like exosuits, and that enables you not to be seen on the minimap. But apparently people say it's not actually required to play Black Ops 3 because you're too focused on the game itself than to be looking at the minimap all the time and looking for that one little jump and little slide and stuff like that. But people may want to be completely, like, hidden from enemies, so they run like Ghost and Blast Suppressor and... is it Blind Eye? The next one is Afterburner. Recharges... faster recharge thrust pack. faster recharging thrust pack, so you can jump more, you can slide more, you can hover more. It just means the stamina bar or the thrust pack recharges faster, and it probably, I don't know if it would use less, but it just recharges faster, so you're not waiting as long before you can jump and double jump and slide and stuff like that after one another. And the last one in tier 1 is overclock. Earn specialist weapon or special abilities faster. So I'm guessing it's just you get more points. You get more points from killing people. Say a kill is 50, you get 100. It may just double. I'm not too sure exactly. The specialist weapon and abilities is like the yellow bar. I'm guessing that just fills faster, so you get maybe a bit more per kill, or a bit more objective. Say if you plant a bomb or you capture a flag, you'll get a bit more to add to the ability, weapon or ability. I don't know what to call it. The circle at the bottom right. That is tier 1. Tier 2 contains 6 more. First one in that tier is hardwired. Immune to counter UAV, power core, immune EMPs, and you will not trigger proximity-based explosives or tacticals. So basically, you just are immune from every sort of counter UAV. You know, if they run a counter UAV, you're still going to be able to see the minimap. The power core, I'm not sure what that is. If they detonate an EMP, nothing is going to go off, no electricals, you're still going to have your minimap. You're still going to have your... Sometimes on an EMP, your red dot goes as well, which is kind of annoying. It's really weird. And proximity-based explosives such as claymores, bouncing betties from previous Call of Duties. I'm not sure what other proximity stuff there is. I know there's been claymores and bouncing betties that are proximity-based, but I'm not too sure. Next is scavenger. That's been in every Call of Duty for a while. It's you run around, you can pick up, replenish ammo and equipment from enemies killed by non-explosive weapons. So if you just shoot, kill, you can go pick up some ammo, and you can keep running that. Means you can, if you're on a long kill streak, you don't have to run and pick up someone else's gun, because you'll be able to just go pick up ammo on the floor or wherever someone else has been killed. Next is fast hands. Fast hands. Swap weapons faster and aim faster after sprinting. Reset the fuse when throwing back frag grenades. So if you throw a grenade, or if you go to throw a grenade, you pull the pin, then you can unpin it. You can put the pin back in apparently, and it would, like, normally if you don't have that on and you go to throw a frag grenade, you have to throw it or it'll blow up in your hand. Or you can, if you run fast hands, you can put it back in and you'll still have a grenade to throw at some other point. You can swap weapons faster, so you can swap between your primary and secondary a lot faster than you normally would, and after sprinting you can aim faster down sight. That's useful if you're running around a lot, and if you're using a snipers normally use that, because if someone comes up near them, if they fail like one shot with a sniper, they just quickly turn to their pistols and then just own your ass. Next is tracker. I've not seen this used actually in any gameplay I've seen of Call of Duty Black Ops 3, but it allows you to see digital imprint of enemy footsteps lasting around 4 to 5 seconds. So if you're chasing someone and you wonder where they're gone, their footprints will be, like, you'll be able to see their footprints. It'll be highlighted or something, or glowing, I assume, for around 4 to 5 seconds. Not all their footsteps, just their latest ones, like their recent footsteps will be highlighted, so you can go and... It's useful, I guess, if you're chasing enemies, or if you're just running around and you can see where a load of enemies have gone. I don't really know. The next in tier 2 is anti-up. You start with more score streak points, so it's similar to Hardline in other Call of Duties, where you require one less kill to get a score streak. So if there was, say, I think a Predator missile in Modern Warfare 2 was 5 kills, and you run Hardline, it would only take you 4 kills to achieve that. I'm guessing it's just something like that. And the last one in tier 2 is Cold-Blooded. This reduces your imprints in the ground against Tracker and Sixth Sense. Makes you immune to thermal sights and ground AI kill streaks. So Cold-Blooded stops all effects of the Tracker perk, so they won't be able to, even if they have that Tracker perk running, they won't be able to see your footprints in the ground. So That's one way to avoid that. I'm not sure what Sixth Sense is yet. I'm guessing it's a perk in tier 3, which it is. And it also makes you immune to thermal sights. So normally they glow white when they use thermal sights, but you won't glow whatsoever. And ground AI streaks, I'm guessing like drones, or I'm guessing it's just sort of drones sort of thing. And normally cold-blooded, your name doesn't appear above your head, it doesn't glow red. I'm guessing that will also be an effect of cold-blooded. On to the last tier, tier 3. Engineer is the first perk. It shows enemy equipment, so in other Call of Duties it's just like a faint glow of red where you can see like a claymore or a C4, or I'm guessing like when grenades are thrown and stuff like that. It just makes it easier so you can see enemy equipment, so you don't like run into a claymore or a bouncing Betty or stuff like that. It's been in Call of Duty for a while as well. Next one is Dead Silence. This is very useful if... Actually no, Dead Silence, if you want to like cancel the effect of people who sound whore, like where they put headphones in and turn the game sound right up so they can hear your footsteps completely clear and know exactly where you're coming from. Dead Silence removes your footstep sounds, so you make no sound when moving, which is very useful if you're playing like Search and Destroy is a very useful thing for that, because you get one life. You don't want to be running around making noises. You want to be silent. Now the complete opposite of Dead Silence is Awareness. This enemy movements are easier to hear, so if you do want to sound whore, and if you come across someone not using Dead Silence, their footsteps will be probably doubled in noise sound levels, so they will be a lot easier to hear. So if you have the game sound up as well, you're going to hear them very, very clearly. The fourth perk in that is Tactical Mask. Been in Call of Duty for a while. If you get flashed, concussed, like a concussion grenade, the effect of that is going to last considerably less than it would if you didn't have Tactical Mask on. So yeah, I remember in Black Ops the Nova gas, or the Nova, I think it was Nova gas, like the poison gas. Like if you had Tactical Mask on, it wouldn't affect you, or it wouldn't affect you as much. As well as flash concussion grenades, they don't affect you as long as you would without tactical masks. Gung Ho is hit fire your weapon, deploy equipment, and throw grenades while sprinting. So this was also in Advanced Warfare, where you run really weirdly, to be honest. You run by, like, you can shoot while sprinting from your hip, and it is kind of useful if you have a good gun where it's better to hip fire because it makes it more accurate. And you can deploy equipment and throw grenades while sprinting as well, so you don't have to walk to be able to do that. That is a very useful thing if you're running around the map trying to get away from enemies, or trying to flank them, or just generally if you don't like to stand still and you like to move about the whole map all the time. Gung Ho is probably a good thing for you. Personally, I don't like to run around the map a lot. If I know the map very well and I know where the enemies are, then I will run around the map. But if I don't know, it's like Search and Destroy. If there's 6v6, I don't know where they are, I'm not just going to go out and run around the map. So that, I don't know. But hip firing is very useful if the gun is very accurate from the hip fire, because it just makes it even more accurate. And the last perk in tier 3, and the 18th perk of the game, is Sixth Sense. This indicates the direction of nearby enemies in quadrants. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but I'm guessing it just gives you like an idea of where they're coming from. So if there's danger behind you, it's going to flash on the minimap that there's someone behind you, or if someone's shooting behind you with a silencer, maybe it still shows. Or just generally, if they get too close, then it may just indicate that they're near you or something. I'm not too sure. I'll have to see that for myself. When I do get to play the multiplayer beta, which will be in August, then I will bring you as much gameplay as I possibly can fit into that beta. However long it lasts, I'm going to try and get as much gameplay as possible. That is all 18 perks that will probably be in Call of Duty. There's probably more details still to come to them, and it's in alpha build, like pre-alpha build, so they're probably going to change. They're probably going to change or adjusted to make them less overpowering, or to make the the less powered ones a bit more powerful, or just something like that. We will see. I will probably, when I do play the beta, it probably won't be everything full in the game. It'll probably be a specific amount of stuff, so I'll have to see when I get into the game. But I will try every perk if I can, guns, maps and stuff like that, and I'll just try and get everything. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys next time for more Road to Black Ops 3. Cheers for watching, guys.